What's up? My name is Noah Hills. You can find me on Twitter at NoMoreParties, and this is 3 plays from Ole Miss running back Zach Evans. Play number 1 is a duo run where we're going to see Evans identify the backdoor cut almost immediately, run over a safety in the hole, and then use his speed to extend this play deeper into the secondary. Now, if we start this play over, we're going to pull it back to 0.5x speed, but we're going to have tight end here on the backside of the play. He's going to take this edge. Our tight end here on the front side of the play is also going to take this edge, and then we're going to see some interior double teams. This tackle is going to take this lineman here on the interior. Then we're going to have a double team here, a double team here, and Evans is going to immediately, almost even before he has the ball, he's going to identify a cutback lane towards the backside of this play. Right here, you see he's getting the ball, and he's already veering towards the backside here, where this looks like an open lane, but he sees green grass on this side of the field, and he immediately explodes toward the backside of the play here. And what he's seeing here is while he could take this play side lane, these linebackers have nobody here to take care of them on the second level. We've got everybody washed into this trash on these doubles. This is a one-on-one block, one-on-one block, one-on-one block. There's nobody extending blocks into the second level. These linebackers are going to be free, but there's also a lane right here, and that's what Evans sees pretty much immediately, and he knows if he takes this back door, these linebackers are going to get sucked in, working towards him as he takes a backside track, and they're going to get washed up in this trash as well. And that's exactly what happens here, is he navigates his way towards the backside of this play. These double team blocks get extended into the second level. 2 comes from his linebacker spot here and is now fighting through a bunch of traffic to follow Evans toward the backside. This is still open. Nothing changed over here, but now Evans is here looking at green grass, except this safety is coming down to meet him in the hole. He's the only unblocked player here who has a chance to make a play, and Evans is able to put his shoulder down, step out of that tackle, leave that guy on the ground, and use his speed to extend this play into the secondary. He gets dragged down here, fights out of it, and finally goes down near the 50-yard line. What's most impressive to me on this play is, number 1, Evans' vision. As soon as he gets this ball, even before he gets this ball, he's reading these linebackers, knows that this backdoor cut is going to be open, and 2, I love his decisiveness. He's not looking towards the play side. He's identified this lane, knows he can get there, knows that these guys are going to have to fight through trash, and he's planting and going immediately. And then the physicality in the hole to step out of that tackle, and the speed to split these defenders converging and take this deeper into the secondary. Beautiful play by Zach Evans here. Play number 2 here is a gap-style run against Texas Tech. We're going to have a puller, our guard here from the bottom of the screen, come up to the top. Kind of looks like power or trap. He takes an inside track like you would see with trap. And Evans is going to turn this into a positive play by reading and manipulating the leverage of the edge defender here. But I do think he left some yards on the field by not reading bounce. We'll pull this back to 0.5x so you can kind of see what I'm seeing here, but Evans is going to take a hop step and stop behind 84. And right now, he's reading the leverage of this edge defender who has outside leverage, so Evans is going to lean to the outside, get him going that way, and then cut back towards the interior of this defensive front. Turns into a positive play. He gets, 5 yards here, gets taken down, 4 or 5 yards. But what I really think he could have done, and with a little bit, I don't know if it's tunnel vision, I don't know if it's just he got, so laser focused on the interior of this play. I think if he was reading bounce here, he would see this defender here getting sucked down, this seal block on the outside, and after that, it's just wide open spaces out here on the edge. And if he were leaning to the inside to manipulate leverage inside and then bouncing out rather than doing the opposite, which is what he did, I think he could turn this outside and get a much larger gain than the few yards he did. And I really don't even think he would have needed to manipulate towards the inside. if he just reads here, leverages to the outside of this tight end, but he could flatten this out and just bounce. And a little bit more creativity, not letting himself getting suckered into the tunnel vision of the interior of this play, I think would have allowed him to create a much bigger play. Could have been, a first down, a 20-yard run with his ability in the open field. Play number 3 here is a beautiful outside zone run against Georgia Tech, where Evans is going to manipulate the track of this inside linebacker through an interior hole before flattening out, getting to the edge, and creating a big play. Pull this back to 0.5x, you'll see what I'm looking at here. Immediately you see all of the linemen moving laterally towards the top of the screen, and a lane is going to develop on the back of 54 and in front of 78 and his defender here. North-south track here, and Evans is going to press towards it. And that lane is a little bit difficult to see from this angle, but we know it's there because as Evans presses forwards towards the line of scrimmage, towards this hole, number 1 is going to get suckered into meeting him in that hole, and he ends up chasing Evans from the backside as Evans then flattens out and gets to the edge. So now Evans is done pressing towards that hole. He took a couple steps, he's flattening out again. It's too late for number 1, who's about to plow through this hole. He's going to end up running into 64 on the other side of it, and by that time, Evans is gone. He's free on the edge, open grass in front of him. Now he's just got to, put his head down, get as many yards as he can, finish physically out of bounds. This is a beautiful play by Evans, not only to properly read bounce, but he very well could have read north-south here, and that wouldn't have been a bad read, but he has the discipline to see this, know that he can get more by turning outside, while also manipulating 1 into the hole and removing the player who had the best chance of getting him out on the edge, removing that guy from the play completely by forcing him to chase from the backside. That's 3 plays from Ole Miss running back Zach Evans. Thanks for watching. Hit like, hit subscribe, follow me on Twitter @NoMoreParties.